Yeah, from the basement to the bull run, let's get it. We rise through every flame, we never quit it. I was down, charts red, blood on my paper. Learning every candlestick tear turned me braver. Support under pressure, resistance on my shoulders. Every loss was tuition, now my mind's bolder. Volume spikes in my vision, heat forged my fire. Stop loss on my doubt, take profit on desire. I grind while they sleep, midnight scroll through the data. Rising through the levels, breakouts my creator. They said I'd fold, I told them watch me unfold. Build amidst the blaze, heart tempered in the cold. We build amidst the flames, we never break. Climbing up the charts, making every play. Hard work pays off when the candles burn away. We're gonna make it, shine when the smoke clears day by day. We're gonna make it, watch us storm through the gray. Through every dip and delay, we still on our way. Margin calls tried to choke, turned them into fuel. TM maps in my soul, now I'm nobody's fool. Fibonacci guiding steps, Elliott waves align. Each rejection's in a center, step up the incline. Stop loss on my fears, breakouts in my mind. Bull runs in my blood, bear traps left behind. Hard-earned conviction, diamond in the rough. Trading hours till dawn, discipline's enough. The wick burns low, my spirit only grows. Ashes in my past, but I'm blazing for it now. Charts can't contain me, my vision unstoppable. We're gonna make it unbreakable. We forged through the fire, kept our faith unshaken. Analyzed every move, risk reward awakened. Building up our staking, every loss we've taken. We're gonna make it, see us rise when all's been shaken. We're gonna make it, our legacy's engraven in the book of the brave. We're the ones who remain. Let's go! Keep charting, keep grinding, never let it stop. We rise like we shine. We are unstoppable, unstoppable.
What's going on, guys? All right, so I am jumping in here and I am going to do something real quick. 1 second, let me send you back here real quick. I forgot to unmute myself. Sorry, I forgot to turn my light on. So just to say hello, how everybody doing? I'm going to come in and play a little bit of Cornucopias, and we're going to play in the dark. So I'm going to be running around with a headlight and showing you what it's like to run around. Out here in Cornucopias in the dark. We're going to be looking for land plots and seeing what it can look like and everything there. So if y'all want to see me do anything in particular, let me know in the comments down below. Also, please like, subscribe, share it out. Trying to get to 500 subs. I'm almost there. It's like 494, 495, wherever we're like there to get to that first one. And obviously we need the watch time hours. So if you like Cornucopias, I have lots of backlog of things of Cornucopias. You can see where we came from. You can see the first steps of things and other things like that. Go watch it all. If you like TA, go watch my TA videos. Come back tomorrow morning. Strike Zone every morning, 7:15 Eastern. Not every morning. It's supposed to be every morning, Monday through Friday. I took a couple of days off. I'm sorry. I get tired too. I am a human and still have an real life job and 3 kids and a wife and dogs and everything else. So all that being said, let's go ahead and jump over into the game stream. So let's hook up a couple of things here and turn off my morning ones and turn back on this one too. And there we go. Alrighty, we'll move me to this side over here because the chat in game comes up on the other side of this screen if anybody wanted to come join me running around in the dark. So let's go ahead and put our headlamp on. We do have a light on our wrist there. That wrist item there is a free item that you get to pick up, and it allows you to have a light on your wrist. You can't really directional it quite yet, but it does move around a lot better than it did once before. The headlamp is seems to be an auto on function there too. So what you could do if you're looking for land plots, you can kind of come to see where you're at and press and hold left on the D-pad, and that left that thing on your wrist will send that light out, and you can see where any land plots would be. You also can kind of see in the dark a little bit like that. So I did not see any this way. I do see some lights, so let's see. There should be some land plots this direction. See those populate there. That'll show you what the land plots are, kind of shows you what their size is and everything here. So this would be, I guess, coming, like you would come down here. I saw some land plots over here. That would be a pretty cool backdrop to have right here. Seem very secluded. Let's see. Is there just 2? There is 3 down here. Off that cliff there. Is this water that's down there? Or is it just a cliff that goes down? There is water that is down there. Doesn't really look like that would really be good for fishing, I don't think. So most of the bodies of water will be able to be fished in. And, you know, there's going to be mining. There is going to be timbering for lumber, and you'll have to bring it to the processor there. And when you get to a land plot, see where you can see the land plot here. Now you can press Y and it'll show you what it is, give you the address and everything there. So what's up, Joe Davison? So what industry are you most looking forward to, and what is your favorite weapon? So industry that I know about would probably be like a hotel, because they did say that the ability to sleep, just like in Minecraft, would be the ability to like save and rest and other things like that safely. So I think having a hotel, having places that people can rent out to safely rest in said town they may be by, because they may not have enough stamina or food or other things to get back to where their house is or their apartment or other things like that. And as far as the weapon goes, I don't have a meat grinder. I don't know why I didn't purchase one. I just didn't purchase one when they were minting. Should have, honestly. They're pretty badass. The 4-barrel 10-gauge shotgun that shoots 4 barrels off at a time. But the one that I have on me right now, which is the HG7 Black, it's a 7.62 by 51. So that reminds me of my 308 that I have. This one has a bipod on it and everything there. Let me see if I can zoom in here real quick. So this one has a bipod on it and a 60 drum set, 60 drum, I think. That might be in here. There, give me 1 second. Let me turn on my music. I forgot to turn this on. I always forget something, you know, forgot to unmute us today. Stuff like that. All right, so we have our music in the background a little bit there. So let's see, you can do this and then you can shoot. And they actually recorded these sounds when they went out. They didn't buy these sounds. So that's something kind of cool to think about there, is that they actually recorded the sounds that we have. Now, obviously, they didn't record the sounds of like the energy weapons, because you know we supposedly don't have energy weapons currently, but we might. You know, militaries are amazing here. So I do not like how my controller grabs and starts pressing buttons on the on my Microsoft over here. Hey, is there more here? Let's see. There is a couple more here. So there's like a separation here. Okay. So get to look up here. Let's see. So this game is going to have stamina. The amount of things you're carrying is going to create your stamina to go down faster. You're going to need to be able to carry food and health packs and everything. So you'll have to like honestly think about what you have in your backpacks and who's with you and what items you have. So my jetpack that I have allows me to have this much space as well. And then there's other backpacks that you can get that have much bigger storage spaces. So let's see. We're in Solace 3, by the way. And I am only getting like 30 frames a second on mine right now. Let's see what I'm running at. I'm on 1080. I'm on high. Let's turn this to medium and see if I can get a little better frames per second here. I should only be broadcasting in something else as well, so there's 40 frames a second. Only using 90 of my GPU now. So ooh, look at that. That's a pretty big one. I think this is a large. This is a large. So y'all can see, this is how big a large will be. And essentially this will be like your fence line of your property. And then all of this will probably be little squares and everything, and you'll build out, or there'll be different build out functions and things like that you have. So there's going to be your different buildings. They've said that when your the rarity of your NFT will also dictate potentially how the buildings actually look, what they do when you upgrade, when you do, you know, your quest and other things like that to get experience and level up your buildings and other things like that, that they could actually look different. They also could have a different amount of build options or things inside of them to use. So maybe your common only has common items to build with, and your mythic can build with all of the items and some mythic items and other things. Those are speculation by myself there. I don't have any inside information, and I do not believe that that has been said specifically or written in any wikis or anything like that. So don't hold me to it. I do like to speculate because there is still the ability to speculate with this game, not knowing how everything exactly is going to come together. Could that be because they don't know exactly? Who knows? I don't really care. They could be making it up as they go. I honestly love the way that Josh and Rob are building out the system, and David being as transparent as he is when he gets in the game. He'll tell you about things like this last build. They said that, hey, we put some things up on the mountains places and in the woods. You should go look for them. And so then I spent a 2-hour stream. You can go back and look at, I think not my last one, but the one before that. just basically going around and seeing what we could find. It looks like we're going to be coming up on a ore processor and a mine entrance, so we can head that way. It looks like it's maybe through these woods here. Let's go ahead and fly up. Let's see. Through the woods. Yes, that is definitely looking to be mine-ish. There is your processor down here. No fall damage currently, no damage. Can't drown either. But I did do a little short. I haven't sent it out yet, but can you imagine what this would look like out here with our items, with the quantum rift animals, things, other things coming out at the dark, and you having to come out here, and you potentially don't have, you know, your, let's see, let's take off the headlamp, and we'll show you how dark it can really get out here. So there is really no moon or anything, but this is how dark it would be. This is actually quite light, honestly. I remember when we first got dark, because at one point it was only daytime. When we finally had a day-night cycle, it was very dark out here in the Solaces. So just trying to show you what it can look like out here. And let's put the headlamp back on so you can, you know, actually see something, because, you know, that's kind of what you're here for, right? Is to see something. So let's see, here would be a mine entrance. This mine is currently not open, but later in the game they could be open, they could be closed, we could be blocking them off, quantum launchers could be blocking them off, you know, who knows. I don't know if we're gonna have, you know, town versus town, or if we're gonna be able to have people that are just, I just want to be outlaw and I want to go and steal everybody's stuff. Obviously they're not going to allow the theft and the loss of NFT items, because those are in your wallet. But in-game items, I could see, you know, later when there's damage and other things like that, and if you get knocked out, and you can lose your ammo, or you can lose your in-game currency that you have on you instead of in the ATM bank kind of deal that they have. I definitely could see those be some things that go on. But let's see. So that was the same little town we were at, and flying around this mountain here instead of trying to climb it, but could potentially climb it. Let's put my weapon away. No attack out here, so. One other thing I showed you in the last video is your ability to find the items and things like that, and then go to the map on the website, cornucopias.io, and then you could favorite your land plots. As you can see out here, there really aren't... Oh, on this map, you can't see the land plots. The land plot, the map on the website, you can see the land plots. This one, they don't show the land plots, so you won't be able to see that. But this was the mine entrance I went to, so let's see if this mine entrance is there. It's 2,500 feet up behind the Cornucopias pre-alpha sign up there. Also, remember, this is in pre-alpha. It is currently being built, so any weirdness or crashes that may happen could be my own devices. Hardware could be theirs. They are building. It is, you know, still actively in pre-alpha. We're not even to alpha yet. But if you do want to get in and play, all you have to do is have a Cornucopias asset, one of the crypto assets NFTs. They're on Cardano and on Base. You have the weapons, you have the jetpacks, you have the land deeds, you have vehicles, you have custom domes. Those are going to be coming. I personally wouldn't think that those are going to come maybe even in 26. I have my hopes out for them being like maybe January, February 27. You know, Rob and Josh definitely proved me wrong and come out with it faster. I do have a legendary small dome that I have some plans on doing something kind of cool if we can be able to do it in the custom domes. but they are supposed to be able to produce your ability to custom build anything in your custom dome you want, have it NFT gated. All kinds of different things are possibilities we've been told about. Obviously we want the base game to come out first before we can build in our custom domes, so please don't go build on that. Please build out more of Esperanza, Fortune, and Solace before touching those, and everything there. We also have our new apartments that are coming, the apartment sale for the premium apartments, which are going to be a larger size, probably different items to be able to use in there. They've said that there was 100 or hundreds worth of different items to be able to be placed in our apartment builder. The apartment builder is also the same item builder that we would use for our land plots. And once they get that done, that is also the same builder that is getting everything for the custom domes. If you can notice and you pay attention to how Cornucopias builds, they build things appropriately and with the most sense in mind. They build a phase 1, then they iterate on the phase 1 with our feedback, then they iterate on phase 2 with our feedback, and come out with V3s. And basically by V3s, they pretty much got this down good. The avatar builder is in version 3. So if you don't know, you can your avatar is created. There are some things that you can do, but literally everything: your chest muscles, your chest, your abs, your width, your height, your tallness of your torso, everything, your eye bones, your eyeballs, how turned they are, how long your fingers are, how much muscle tone you have, all of those things, how tall you are, how short you are. All of those things are all editable. I think there's something like 200 sliders on the avatar builder. It is probably one of the most complex and awesome things about the game, because you can literally do just about anything you want with it. Make a celebrity. They actually have a contest going on right now for a builder and everything, and I think I saw something about like $10,000 in Kopi token is total. That's a lot of Kopi token, guys. So you know, to be able to get involved with that, you do have to be able to play the game, so you do have to have one of the assets, or you can buy one for $10 to be able to access it, but then you won't have a jetpack, you won't have a gun, you won't have the suits, you won't have the other things, so it won't be as fun. It is going to be a free-to-play game, just like the white suit that I have on. I was able to purchase the white suit that I have, the headlamp, with in-game currency. So there will be in-game currency items. There will be more premium items that we'll have as NFTs and everything there. And most of the things that we should be able to use should be able to be crafted within the game with the items, but the items also have to be made, purchased, and other things there with in-game currency, potentially with the Kopi token itself, and everything there. And remember that when they do all of these sales, 10% of the sale items go back to purchasing Kopi token off of the secondary market or off of the exchanges, to give back to the Kopi nodes and the other in-game items and things there. So they're going to be able to, you're going to be able to do things in the game, whatever I'm trying to say here, and then you'll be able to get potentially Kopi tokens for it, and everything there. So that's one thing to remember about the Kopi token. And the file nodes, if you know about the file nodes, cool. If not, they are where you actually download the game from. Oh, this is cool. There's a little town over here. Oh, this is one of the entrances down to the public transportation. So this would be a more metropolitan type area, I would say. should have more businesses, less residential, more hotels, other things like this. This is Fernwood, but it will all depend on what people put places. I think that is an epic. That is an epic. 17 Fernwood. So for some of the higher level industry type things, you will need at least a large or bigger. So that would be large, epic, or copious on your sizes. So that would definitely be something that could be industrial type things. There could be something that you need to come back from the mine, because there was a mine over that direction. But I don't really know, and it will be very interesting to see how all of this truly comes together and what it actually looks like when it's built. This looks to be a large as well. So this town here, see, that's why I was saying I think these would be more industry type things, like these stores here and everything. Or no, this is not a store. What is this? Okay, this looks like something's being built here. Can't go inside it there. Let's see. Can we go up the stairs? We can go up the stairs. No door entrance yet. Okay, so I can go on top of it though. Whee! Okay, this is a store. This is a store. It's open in the front. Whee! This is... what store would this be? One Stop. So this is the general store where we would be able to buy items. Like right now we can buy this Hudson Traveler black backpack, this blue backpack, that is a pink one there. You can get the Hosky Wolf, but it takes 10,000 in-game credits to get there. And let's see, then you can buy some ammo, and then our different suits. So your uncommon suit, your rare suit. Legendary is white. That's kind of what I like. The mythic is cool, but I kind of like the white one myself. Then you have your boots that you can get. These are all in-game assets bought with in-game currency. And you can't buy in-game currency with Copy or anything else right now. I don't know why you would want to right this second, but I think that would be pretty cool if that would be able to happen, for people to be able to buy in-game credits with Copy, and then also be able to buy Copy with in-game credits, and other things like that. That would be really cool. Even if Cornucopias has to allow that to be a secondary development platform or other things like that, like allow me to do that in my custom dome, where I can have an exchange where I'll take your in-game currency and I'll pay you Copy token. That would be kind of cool. I don't know if that's going to be allowed or available or other things like that. So we'll see when we get there. So, let's see, consumables. There's a first aid kit. Your equipment are the items there. We also have the coming pickaxe, a shovel. There is a hammer, iron, and dug. Okay, so that's looks to be cutting down trees potentially, and then a nylon rope. Those are all in here currently. And in the Mystic is your ammo. They did allow us to buy ammo in every one of the stores, because currently ammo does not cost anything. You do have to have the you have to go and do the buying, get the in-game currency or items, sell the items in the stores to get credits, or you take your credits and put them in the ATM, and then they'll show up down here as Copy credits down here. So they did not make it to where you can buy all of them soon. This is artisanal supplies. I know I probably said that wrong, but it is what it is here. This is not liking me. This normally looks a lot better. I'm at like 40 frames a second, but I'm not using 99% of my GPU either. So it's interesting. So just kind of show you around. This is the Nexus if you don't know. This item pulls your stuff from your crypto wallet that is attached to your Cornucopias game account, and then you're able to pull these things into the game and be able to play with them. Oh, I'm sorry, Joe. I think you... Oh, no, I said my favorite gun. My favorite gun is the one I have. My best gun that I have on rarity is this legendary white T9, or the M9, which is the 5.56 in the game. So I do have common, uncommon, rare, and legendary. The only thing I didn't get of this one was a mythic upon minting it. I do have I think another common or something like that. They don't show you duplicates in the Nexus. So if you do have duplicates, you come in and you're like, hey, where's all my stuff? Then you know where it is at. Because I have 2 of the Stratus jetpacks of the 0G, not the Solace Explorer, but the 0G one, the blue one. I have this, I think 2 or 3 of these, and then multiple of the common. I do believe this one. I think I got 3 commons of this weapon. So just showing you around a little bit here. You know, I just want to be able to play the game, talk to people about it, show y'all what is going to be going on in this game. Because right now, there isn't a whole lot. There is things to do. Obviously, I'm running around in a 64 square meter, 64 square kilometers, because it's 8 kilometers by 8 kilometers. Dome, there's 3 of them. There is Colito Valley, which is another dome basically as well. There is 3 racetracks, all the different race vehicles. You can either have your own vehicles or some of the in-game vehicles that are there to race there on 3 different tracks. You have aero trails, which is your ability to fly through different rings in a speed time type of deal, and there are multiple different versions of those. Oh, sorry about that. Morning will come early as well. My early morning stream, I have to get up at about 4:45 my time for the 7:15 Eastern stream there. So I won't be going forever here tonight. And it doesn't seem like there's many people in here because it is dark. So it is a lot prettier in the daytime, but I wanted everybody to be able to see the nighttime as well, and what the sky looks like, and the stars that are up there and everything. There's even like the moon that is up there. The other ones had some like red streaking stuff in the sky. I don't see that in this one. It's kind of interesting. I do believe Notabot was telling me that they would not tell me what it was, but they potentially knew what it was. So, you know, tell me, I want to know. But this looks kind of cool. This would be a little cool area to have, you know, like a line of, you know, that's a big one. This is a mythic or a copious. That is a copious. Look how big this one is, guys. That is a giant land plot. That's an epic right next to it. That is big. Right here behind the mountain and everything, so you wouldn't have nothing unless they come off the top onto you. You know, if you're trying to protect your items or your place or other things. So, and then it would just come down right here to the city. That's pretty cool. I kind of like that. Everybody out there watching and everything, don't forget to like and subscribe, share the video out. just out here running around showing people what's going on in Cornucopias. The land grab for the people that hold the land deeds should be coming within 30 days per se. We don't know exactly what that 30 days is going to be from. Was it from the last 30 days or whatnot? You know, trying to play fun on what happened on Kopi Cafe 133. If you don't know what happened there, go watch it. So this is your around the same solace traffic there. That'll take you around there, and then this will come in here. This is where it froze on me last time, so hopefully it doesn't freeze this time. It did not, because my camera froze. I needed to update my camera and other things my last time, so that's pretty good. What's up, Harp? What's up? I appreciate it, appreciate it. Make sure you come back tomorrow in the morning. Also, if you're looking for any Bitcoin mining or other things like that, there is a project called Mecca that is minting on Cardano right now. They have different Mech Warrior style NFTs. If you're familiar with Cardano, they will be, or they are CIP68 NFTs, so they can be updated and changed. They can be burned. All the rest of that is coming in the future. Obviously, we need to mint more NFTs to be able to have more funds to buy more Bitcoin miners and everything there. I am sitting here waiting for the tube to come and bring me to the ability to go to the other solaces. So right now I'm in Solace 3, and that's how you go up to the individual towns. It'll take you up to the top. Right now we're pretty much down in the very bottom of the dome right now. What's up, HRJ Trading? What up, what up? So this is Cornucopias. This is an MMO RPG built in Unreal Engine 5.6. We're one of a very few games that are built in Unreal 5.6 actively stable environment. I am playing, I'm not in a dev server. This is a public server. You can play too if you have a computer that's able enough to play it. It is not on tablets or phones or anything else like that. I have a 3080 Ti 10 gig and it is able to run where we're at on, like, I think 1080 and medium with me streaming. I don't have a capture card, but we are only using like 60 of the GPU. So we probably could go back up, but I just wanted it to be a little better for you here. So this is the world travel system that is part of the free metro type moving around. So if you don't have a jetpack, you don't have a vehicle, other things like that, you are still able to freely move around the areas and the domes that we have. So as you can see here, you can see out in here. I have my headlamp on. Let's see if I can take my headlamp off and it not mess up things. I don't know about changing things while we're in here. That may, no, didn't mess me up. So now you can see a little better. So that's one of the other domes. So we're going to come down into the city center dome, down into Toledo, I do believe, or the city center deal. That's where the apartments and everything are going to be up there, I do believe, above us. That is one of the other solaces that direction, and the items in between are the same tube that goes between the city center to the other solace that we're on right now. So that's constantly traveling between the three solaces that are in here, and everything. You do want to make sure that you get off when it does open, because if you don't get off, then it will take you back, and the only way to get back over here is to wait and ride it all the way back. So this is the city center here, and we're able to come back over here, and I do believe in the future, when we go up, we will be going up into the city center where the apartments and everything are at there, and not like into Toledo. or something like that. So that's Solace 1, 2, and 3. I can go in there. Thank you for visiting Solace. We'll run off over here. It's 9:30 my time, so we're going deeper. We're going deeper. This should be the... Yes, this is the world gate. This would take me back to... this will take me back to Cardano Valley and the pavilion, which is essentially another dome in itself. But this is the world travel system. They did recently allow us to start moving around in here. So we'll see what I can produce to you. If I do fall out or other things, then, you know, I am sorry. It is in pre-alpha, as it says at the top up there. We are testers. So if we find anything wrong with the game and stuff like that, we do let them know in the in our game builder, the launcher. The launcher has an ability to give issues if we find any. So let's see, can I give you an outside view? I'm trying to see if I can see enough here. So we are leaving from the city center in there. See all those buildings there? That's what we're going to be buying apartments in, is all of that. So I do believe that's basically a whole nother dome that is there. And city centers will be the center of each themed zone. There are 12 themed zones. There are 3 domes in each themed zone, so there will be 36 total once they get done building out all of this part of the game and everything. And that will be a lot of explorable space. It will be undoubtedly the largest explorable open world game ever built. It is very close currently, just with the 3 domes and Cardano Valley being in like the top 3 or so of what's able to be explored right now. But as you can tell, you can come into each one of those. I like this. I did not see this before. You can see light on what seems to be the surface down there. That's new. I wonder, I see like signage and everything. Wonder where that actually is. Is that over the, are we flying over Cardano Valley right now? I thought we were going to go through the world gate, but we're still over here. No, because that's a dome above us. That's one of the solaces. What is down there, guys? What is all of that? It's even moving around. That's new for me. This is a much longer way to travel, obviously, because this is the free Metro World Travel system that they have. But we will be able to fly our vehicles when we are leaving, going somewhere else, per se. This is interesting. You can kind of see like a mountainous structure out there. Yeah, that's like towns and stuff on the surface. I wanna say. It's like flying in a plane and seeing the people, like the buildings and the houses and everything down on the ground. It was very interesting here. I never saw that. Maybe not mountains, maybe clouds, but I don't really see no, I see like mountains like off in the distance, I guess. Maybe those are clouds. Maybe it's just because it's like 3:40 in the morning in game time down there. But it is quite interesting to see lights below me when I am in this. If y'all know, anybody in the comments know what that is down there, let me know. Let other people know as well. But I don't know if any of y'all know. But as I was saying also earlier, make sure to come back to my stream in the morning, 7:15 in the morning. We do live TA on ADA and some of the ADA native assets. I show you what's going on with the NFT markets in Cardano for the last 24 hours, the top 10 by market cap, top 5 trending, kind of tell you what's going on, show you liquidity zones. I show you Block AI as they're a sponsor of the channel as well. I use Chart Prime Pro indicators. They're a sponsor of the channel as well. We also check out Strike. They're a sponsor of the channel as well. And everything. They're a decentralized futures, perpetual futures exchange. They have ADA and SNEC on chain currently. There is the world gate that we are going to go through. This is what sucks us off into the other realm, brings us to Cardano, which is further away. This is like a warp point. Yeah, I think I'll be able to maybe get here. I don't know if I'll be able to show y'all around much of anything. I got a hard stop in about 3 minutes. Told my wife to come get me, make sure I didn't stay playing for too long. Hey, look, it's 8 o'clock in the morning over here. Look at that. We zoned to daylight. Now you can see what Cardano Valley looks like when you are flying in. That was a hard bank. All right, and we are here. So this is where it all started. This is Cardano. This is what we first were able to run around and play in. This is essentially its own 8x8 dome as well. But this is where it all started. Before jetpacks, before climbing, before all kinds of things, weapons, anything. This was where we were first able to just run around as a character in the game. So this is just kind of where it all began. So when you come in different places. We first used to come in, actually, I'll show you. When we first started spawning in, we spawned in here, and we came off from the deal over here. No inventory space. So I would be able to pick up that. Let's see. And we should be able to pick up this. So, all right. So I would be able to pick up those, but that's kind of how you get your items. Let's see what's in here. So these are your land plot scanner, as they have them. They go in your wrist section. This is a holocache that is there. Oh, hit my head. Let's see. This is new for me. I don't remember this being here. Didn't like that. Interesting. Oh, look, we got the randos. So there's some wood and some currency here. So these are vehicles, and those are rando speeders that we're able to purchase on secondary markets. There. These are cargo ships, it seems. All right, well, I do want to say thank you for coming by. I'll try to stream again and run around and show you what's going on. Just want to make sure everybody knows that the land grab is coming. I want to make sure that no one misses it and other things like that. So if you have land plots, if you know somebody that has land plots, let them know. Come get into the game. Even if you don't have the game, you can start looking and favoriting them on the website section there. And once it goes live, you're able to know which ones you did like. There's a whole system and other things on how they're actually going to come out. They're going to wait like 60 seconds to 5 minutes. It's going to take like 2 weeks to do this entire process of the 8,000 land plots that are available to be placed in Solace 1, 2, and 3. There are 24,000 land plot deeds. So not every land plot deed is going to be able to be placed in Solace 1, 2, and 3. I currently do have 12 land plots and do not plan on placing all of them in Solace 1, 2, and 3. I want to be able to have some in Fortune and Esperanza when those come. So all that being said, I do appreciate everybody being here. Make sure to like, subscribe, share it out, and come back for the TA show in the morning. With that being said, y'all, have a good night. It is my bedtime. Peace.